Assalamu alaikum students. Today we start exercise 4.4. 3 cube root of unity. Let x be a cube root of unity. Now x is equal to 1 power 1 by 3, and taking cube of both sides we have x cube is equal to 1. We move 1 to the right, left hand side is equal to x cube minus 1 is equal to 0. Now we apply here formula a cube minus b cube, which is equal to a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square. Next we x minus 1 is equal to 0. It gives x is equal to plus 1, and the quadratic equation x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. We apply here quadratic formula. We have a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1, and c is equal to 1. Now its values are this. We remove minus from square root, it becomes iota, because minus 1 square root is equal to iota. Now the cube root of unity are, one is x is equal to 1 and other two are these values. One is our real root and these two values are imaginary roots, are complex roots. Next is properties of cube root of unity. Each complex cube root of unity is square of the other. Complex roots, we know that one is in plus form and other is in negative. If we square the plus value, it answer in negative. Now we square of this value, we apply the formula a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now it is equal to minus 2 square root 3 iota. We taking 2 common and cut with the denominator, and it gives the next value negative form. Now we square the negative value, we take minus common and then squaring of both sides. Square of minus is plus, and then apply the formula a square plus b square plus 2ab. Squaring both sides and simplify, and taking 2 common and cut with the denominator, and the answer in plus root. So therefore it is the property, when we square of one complex root, it answer in the other. Now the another property, sum of the square of 3 cube root of unity is 0. If we add 3 roots of unity, it is equal to 0. We add all 3 values and become it equal to 0. Now we name these complex roots, one is omega and the other is omega square, and this is the property we use in exercise 1 plus omega square is equal to 0. In next property, the product of cube root of all 3 cube root of unity is 1. We multiply 3 roots of unity, it is equal to 1. Now we apply here formula a square minus b square. Iota square is equal to minus 1, and it is equal to 4 over 4, and it is equal to 1. Therefore sum is equal to 0 and product of cube root of unity is equal to 1. Next, simplification of the omega. Now if we have omega 4, we divide it into 2, form omega cube and omega. Omega cube is equal to 1, so omega 4 is equal to omega. Then omega 5 we write it as omega cube and omega square. Omega cube is equal to 1, so omega square. Omega 6 we write it as omega cube whole square, and it is equal to 1. All the power which are multiple of 3, it becomes equal to 1. Omega 11, omega 9 into omega square. Omega 9 is multiple of 3, so it is equal to 1, and it is equal to omega square. Omega minus 1, we can write it as omega minus 3 into omega square, and omega 3 also write as omega 3 whole power minus 1. Omega 3 is equal to 1, and power of 1 is 1, so their answer is omega square. Also we simplify these two values. Next is example. Now we take right hand side, we multiply these two brackets in which we have omega and omega square. We multiply these two brackets, x multiply the both two values in the next two, and omega y also multiply the next two values. Then we arrange these values, and omega plus omega square we have is equal to minus 1, and omega cube is equal to 1. Therefore this is the formula of a cube plus b cube. So question is complete here. Next is prove that this value is equal to 16. Now it is equal to omega if its diameter is 2. So we multiply and divide it by 2, and next value we multiply it divide by 2, and this become 2, and this value is equal to omega, and this is equal to omega square, because we have this is equal to omega and this is equal to omega square. Now we're taking power of 4, and taking 16 common. Omega 4 also write as omega cube dot omega, and omega 8 is equal to omega 16 dot omega square. Omega cube and omega 6 are equal to 1 multiple of 3, and omega plus omega square is equal to minus 1, so it is equal to minus 16. Now next we have 4/4 root of unity. Let x be the 4th root of unity. x4 is equal to 1. We move on to the left hand side. x4 minus 1. We apply higher formula a square minus b square. So it is equal to x square minus 1 and x square plus 1. Both values equal to 0. One gives plus minus 1 and the other gives, we move plus 1 to other side minus 1, and square root of both sides plus minus iota. So the 4th root of unities are 1, minus 1, iota and minus iota. Now the properties of 4th root of unity are 1, minus 1, iota, minus iota. If we add all these values, it is equal to 0. The sum of all 4th root of unity is 0. The real 4 root of unity are additive inverse of each other. Real roots are its 1 and minus 1. They are inverse of each other, additive inverse of each other. And imaginary roots are conjugate of each other, because one is iota and other is minus iota. These are called conjugate of each other. If we product of all 4th root of unity, then it is equal to minus 1. Okay student, I think you understand and solve these values and learn the properties. Try to solve all these examples and properties once at least. Thank you and Jazakallah.